Hi, I'm Cheryl Ann from Cherry Lane's Cupcakes, and today I will show you how to make soft peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. First, you'll need an egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and a pinch of salt. You'll need 1 cup of plain flour, half a cup of custard sugar, and half a cup of firmly packed light brown sugar. You will also need to have 3/4 of a cup of peanut butter. You can choose whatever peanut butter you like. My favorite is this Kraft crunchy peanut butter. And you'll need 1 cup of chocolate chips, as well as half a cup of butter, which is 113 grams. Firstly, you put your butter into a large mixing bowl. Be sure your butter is soft. It'll be much easier for you to whisk it later on. And once that's done, you add in your half a cup of custard sugar. And then you add in your brown sugar. You really don't need an electric mixer for this. You can use a hand whisk like what I'm doing here. That's why I said make sure your butter is soft. It would be so much easier for you to whisk. So I'm just going to use my whisk to mix it all up until the butter and sugar are completely combined and is light and fluffy and looks something like this. Once that's done, you can crack in 1 egg, and then you just whisk that up, mix it real good until everything is combined, and then you can add in your vanilla and you whisk that too. Once that's done, you can now add in your peanut butter. And here I am using Kraft's crunchy peanut butter, and it is absolutely the most delicious peanut butter I have ever tried. And I have tried so many different brands of peanut butter, and seriously, Kraft is amazing. But if you can't get Kraft peanut butter in your country, I guess find whatever peanut butter you've tried that is your favorite and most tastiest and delicious. Stay away from those organic ones, because that is gonna ruin the taste of these delicious cookies. So you mix it in until it's all smooth like this. Then in a separate bowl, you mix together your dry ingredients of the baking powder and the salt. Once you're done with that, you just add that into the butter mixture. Add it in 2 parts so that it will be easier for you to combine it. And when all of that's combined, you add in your cup of chocolate chips. Here I'm just using some semi-sweet chocolate chips by Hershey's. And once I've added it in, I realized I wanted more chocolate chips. So I added more and folded it in with a spoon. During this time, my oven was already preheated at 175 degrees Celsius. So once you're done with mixing all of that up, you just roll it into balls. Like, take little spoonfuls and put it on your baking sheet and make into balls. If the mixture is too wet or too wet to work with, you can just stick it in the fridge for a little while until they firm up a little. It'll be much easier for you to roll into little balls. And once you put it into the oven, make sure the heat comes from just the top of the oven, if that makes sense, like not from the top and the bottom. And put it in for 12 minutes. Check it after 6 to make sure it doesn't burn, and once the edges are just starting to brown, you can remove it. Cookies tend to cook really quickly, so be sure you keep an eye on them and lower the temperature if necessary. When you remove it from the oven, the cookies will still be soft, so don't worry, it will continue cooking as they cool on your tray. Do not remove it until they are completely cooled. And there you'll have it, absolutely delicious soft peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and till next time, I'm Cheryl Ann from Cherry Lane's Cupcakes.